welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Two survivors in the West meeting here in the conference semifinals, Game 1. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks facing the Vancouver Ravens. You take a look at Vancouver. Guys, win after win, they have been utterly dominant in the postseason. One sweep after another.
And well, other than
only been one series.
I think Game 1 is the most important game of the series. For them as a home team, especially, lose this game, and then there goes home court advantage.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Jones, worker out there at Porter. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Thompson in at the 5. Now here's Parker. The pass to Jones. Clock at 6. On deep. The shot, no good. So Vancouver will take it the other way. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Vancouver's head coach. We spoke about his approach coming into Game 1. He said we can't let our guard down. Being the higher seed means nothing if we come out flat. We have to play as though we have something to prove. The last thing we want is to lose home court. We'll see if they can come out with that energy that the coach is asking for.
All right, thank you, David.
That's something we hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
And so here is Dallas, 4-point game. Shot clock at 6. True on the 14-footer.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open. And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Stolen by Thompson. And here we go, the Mavericks in a fast break. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Nails the wide open jump shot.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
Miller, no luck.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And the dunk by Parker.
Come on, guys.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here is Miller. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Here's Doncic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 5 now.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Here's Waters. Pass to Miller. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open. Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Porter. Jones from outside. Miller grabs the miss. Down low. Lets it go. Nails the baby hook.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Feeds it to Doncic. Yep, that one goes in there. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Vancouver. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game right now. That free throw good from Doncic.
And what's so impressive about Doncic, the maturity. Yes, he's polished, but he's got a completeness to his game at such a young age.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Jones with the bounce pass. Vancouver pulls it in. Here's Waters. Passes it to VanVleet. Thompson against Adams. Pass to Reed. 6 to shoot. Here's Waters. Thompson with the rebound.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Here's Doncic. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Waters passes to Miller. With nobody on him, he carries the jumper.
And that hit takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Outside Porter. Thompson outside. Dallas moving the ball around. And Parker with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Parker's got his second bucket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Adams outside. And there's the pass to Waters. Pass to Miller. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. Bucket is good.
Working against size. He's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
And so here is Dallas following the bucket by the Ravens. And the basket by Jones.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Vancouver trails by 6. Here's Waters. Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in. Waters got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Jones kicks to Porter. Pass to Doncic. Thompson dishes to Parker. Outside, Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Porter. Goes back up. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Known for his range, then also the length at the rim, but Porter showing us he can do it in the mid-range.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Waters. To the paint, Adams. That shot off. Good D by Thompson. It's Parker with the drive. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Here's Waters. Defended by Jones. Stolen by Thompson. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way.
One of the things that makes Porter tough to guard, he's in constant motion.
For Dallas, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. He throw good. Porter. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Now he's checked in for Thompson. Maxi Kleba comes in for Jabari Parker. Hardaway's checked in for Luka Doncic. And it's Seth Curry in for Jones. Vancouver trails by 10. Inside, here's Miller. And Miller throws it down home.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Curry passes to Kleba. Outside Hardaway. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. And it's good. 2 points. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now, here is Miller. He's tightly guarded. Dishes to Antetokounmpo. That's good. And it's Miller with the assist. Miller's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Kleba. Curry looking around. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Here's McCall, guarded by Curry. Here's Holloway. Nice D from Porter. Dallas leading by 8. Outside Hardaway. The three. The shot, no good. Miller, the pass to Holloway. Here's McCall. Stolen. Now Curry. Outside Hardaway. There's the pass to Kleba. Outside Porter. Curry finds Porter. That shot, no good. So Vancouver will take it the other way. Here's Miller. And again, it's Vancouver missing. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Dallas. They're leading by 8. He dishes it to Curry. Back to Porter. Hardaway with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 5 on the clock. Pass to Kleba. Shoots over Van Vliet. Kleba, no good.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
Passes it to Holloway. Pass to Van Vliet. Shoots. Powell pulls it in. Dallas leading by 8. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter of the game. Curry can't get it to go.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Now here's Van Vliet. Now the pass to Miller. Over Curry. Miller, no up. Up top, Curry. They need this one, and the jumper falls for us. Curry's got his second bucket.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Here's Holloway. And Curry pulls it down. Porter looking it over. Lays it up and banks it in. Porter's got 6 points.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Miller outside. Another shot. McCall with the bucket.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here is Hardaway. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. From deep three-point range, it's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this.
Not a good first quarter.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
They've got Miller. McCaw is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Thibault in at the 2. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Curry with the 3. They get it again. And the dunk by Powell.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there, but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Dwight Powell. Hardaway is out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Kleba in at the 4-man position. 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First one called. Luka Doncic. He's checked in for quarter. He hits one and misses one each at the line. Vancouver trails by 11. Here's Miller. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So it's the Mavericks now. Doncic feeling it out. High, arcing shot. It's not going to go for him. So Vancouver will take it the other way. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 6-point game. Doncic left side. Oh, that's blocked. Here's the Ravens with the ball. Here's McCall. The feed to Antetokounmpo. Good on the shot. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket tonight.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside Curry. Goes up with a strike. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
To the wing right side. Throws it up high, and it's Miller with the jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Curry. He's got 6. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Fires from 14. Tries again. The shot by Powell, no good. Here's Vancouver with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Holloway. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. A three-pointer, no good. Dallas leading by 4 from 17 feet out. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And 12 points for Luka Doncic. And Vancouver with the possession here. Miller, the pass to Thibault. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Up top, Curry. Powell in the high post. Here's Doncic. Vancouver pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they bumped this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Now, Doncic, 12 points for him. Hardaway with it. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Holloway, guarded by Doncic. Nice D from Doncic. Curry on the wing. He feeds it to Hardaway. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. Vancouver pulls it in.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Vancouver shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Jabari Parker comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Hardaway.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Jones dishes to Doncic. For 3. Jones, no luck. Vancouver trails by 4. Pass to McCall. Second chance effort, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Dallas. For Vancouver, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. At the line for 2. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Dallas leading by 3. Here's Doncic. Nice follow-through on the fadeaway. Doncic has got 14.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Adams outside. Passes it to Thibault. Lets the 3 fly. No good on that one. And it's Dallas the other way. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Adams.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Here's McCall. Adams right side. And the basket by Waters. Waters got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Outside Curry. True on the 14-footer. He's got 8.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Adams. That one, no good. Good D by Thompson. Jacks up a 3. Doncic, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Out left of the wing. Adams against Thompson. Good D by Thompson. Dallas leading by 5. Here's Parker. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Waters passes to Adams. Here's Waters, defended by Jones. Pass to McCall. Over to the left wing. Here's Thibault. Nice D from Doncic.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
And it goes down 2 points. And it's a 9-point Maverick lead.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
The pass to McCall. Here's Thibault. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Jones finds Curry. Now Doncic. And the shot goes in. Doncic has got 16 points.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Thibault, the pass to Adams. Here's Waters. To stop the run, Adams trying to free himself up. Waters can't get it to go. Dallas leading by 11. To the inside, Parker. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game here. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
The Ravens making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. Porter's checked in for Dallas. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Waters.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Now here's Porter. He has 6. And Parker, here we go. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Waters passes to Reed, to the middle, goes up to the stripe. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Waters.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Reed against Parker. Over Reed. Vancouver pulls it in. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Van Vliet with the bounce pass. McCaw, the pass to Waters. Let's go. And there's Vancouver with another bucket. Now here's Jones. Parker outside. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Parker's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Waters passes to McCaw. Adams taking his time here. Pass to Waters. 6 on the shot clock. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for Dallas. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Passes to Waters. Here's Adams. Second chance shot. And that one is off. Good D by Parker. Mavericks leading by 10. We've got 33 seconds left here in the second. Jones kicks to Thompson. Outside Porter. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. McCaw, the pass to Van Vliet, and it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here is Van Vliet to the left side wing. Waters misses the 3. And so it's Dallas going into the break with a 10-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a
rough first half. Definitely a rough first half.
Dallas leading by 10. Miller is out there with Reed. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Thibault in at the 2-guard spot. Doncic, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And for the Mavericks, we've got Luka Doncic. Porter is out there with Jabari Parker. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Jones in the point guard position. Vancouver working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Reed. His 3-pointers off the mark. And for Vancouver, they've got Miller. Reed out there with Adams, and it's Thibault in at the 2 spot.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
Here's Thibault. Guarded by Doncic. Pass to Waters. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Jones with the bounce pass. Doncic, no good. Vancouver trails by 13. Miller, no luck.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Parker kicks to Jones. Three-pointer. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Here's Thibault. He's still scoreless so far in this one. A 3-ball. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Miller against Doncic. Over Miller. Vancouver pulls it in. Miller's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Waters. Here's Adams. And there's 2 points. Looking on the glass, paying off that time.
Finally. Now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
Jones, the pass to Porter. And here is Doncic. Parker outside. Parker double teamed. Porter outside. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Thompson.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the pass to Reed. Adams with it. Over Thompson. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Doncic. That's tipped. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes of gone. The shot's good. Waters got 13 points.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Thompson finds Porter. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Reed. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber comes in for Jabari Parker. Hardaway is subbed in for Porter. Now, here's Doncic, guarded closer. Just 4 to shoot. Releases. Dallas, no good that time either.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Miller, the pass to Waters. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Curry's checked in for Dallas. Pass to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. And that's now 21 points for Luka Doncic.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Waters. It's rebounded by Dallas. Hardaway with a wide open look. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Thibault. And the layup's good off the glass. Thibault's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Curry dishes to Doncic. Thompson looking for an opening. Outside Curry. launches a three. He can't get that one to fall. So Vancouver will take it the other way. There's Miller with the three. That's a basket. He is 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Outside Curry. Down low. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Curry.
Refining his skill set inside. You see the work Thompson's putting into his game.
Antetokounmpo passes the Waters. Passes it to Miller. This one for three. Thompson with the rebound. And here's Curry who brings it up for Dallas. They led by as many as 18 points.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Hardaway with the steal. And they're moving it up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he makes the first. So both teams changing it up here. Hardaway hits them both. Ravens with the ball. Trailing by 19. McCaw kicks to Miller. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Luka Doncic. For Vancouver, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. That free throw good for Miller. And he can't hit the second. Mavericks leading by 18. Doncic dishes to Curry. And that one drops for him. Curry's got 12 in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now a timeout call by Vancouver.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
And Vancouver with the possession here. Here's the lob to the hoop. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boy.
Oh, perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. To the paint. Here's Doncic. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Holloway, the pass to McCaw. Pocket 6. Pass to Van Vliet. Shoots over Doncic. Nice D from Doncic. Dallas leading by 20. Antetokounmpo on the double team. Doncic passes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Here's McCaw, guarded by Curry. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. 6 to shoot. And yes, it's good.
Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
Now Curry. 12 points for him. The pass to Doncic. And another basket for Dallas.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Van Vliet with it. Outside, out of Kumbo. Pass to Thibault. Shot clock at 6. The shot, no good.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Feeds it to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Miller. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. That free throw good for Miller. Reed is checked in for Vancouver. And Dallas also making a switch. Parker's checked in. Both free throws good for Miller. Here's Dallas. They're on a 16-7 run. Doncic passes to Pop. And here is Hardaway, covered by Miller. On the wing, Hardaway. He's got 5. That's good from Doncic on the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists now in this one. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Ravens. Miller outside. Over Parker. And again, it's Vancouver missing. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. Hardaway for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Hardaway has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Doncic outside, and it's Dallas with another.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Powell pulls it in.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Parker against Reed. Parker kicks to Curry. Doncic outside. Back to Curry from past the arc. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Curry's got 15 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Dallas delivering the blowout. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. White is out there with Curry. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Ravens with the ball. Outside, Green. Passes it to Scott. Vancouver working the ball around now. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Scott's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Right, the pass to Solomon. Here's Finney-Smith. Outside Curry. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. Now here is Carter. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Wright. One-on-one fast break. Here's Curry. And he banks in the layups.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Carter finds Aminu. And here is Green. Pass to Carter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Finney-Smith shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
2 shots.
That's on Al-Farouq Aminu.
At the line of bounds, Dorian Finney-Smith taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Vancouver making a switch here. Adams checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Powell. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Curry.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Outside, Green.
Just flip the scoreboard upside down and we're dominating them.
Back to Aminu. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Aminu's got his first 2 points of the night.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Jones dishes to Wright. Outside, Jones. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Carter with the bounce pass. Adams, right side. The 10-footer. On the wing, Green. Fires for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
I love the elevation Danny Green gets on his jumper. Makes him tough to defend from distance.
Right, the pass to Solomon. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And there's the pass to Scott. Jones against Carter. Here's Aminu. It's rebounded by Dallas.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And that one's good. Right.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Aminu. Carter against Jones. Back to Aminu. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Solomon. He's covered by Aminu. Jones kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Solomon. Here's Finney-Smith. Top of the key. Solomon, no good. Now, here's Aminu. Defense right on him. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. And the Mavericks with possession. Right side, Jones. Right outside. Over Green. That misses off the basket. Here's Aminu. Carter outside. Back to Aminu. There's the pass to Green. 13 feet away. Solomon with the rebound.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Jones, no luck. Jones has got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. Pass to Carter. To the inside. Adams, the pass to Green. Latrey. Second shot opportunity. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Jones. And so here is Dallas. Right, the pass to Solomon. Now, here's Mitchell. Dallas moving it around. Carter against Hardaway. Trying to end the drought. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Adams, some nice D. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Right against Carter. Passes it to Adams. Kicks it to Aminu. Tries a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Aminu's got 7 now in this quarter.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Right, the pass to Mitchell. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Finney Smith. Outside Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Adams. Aminu against Hardaway. The second effort, got a piece of it.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Mitchell kicks to Finney Smith. Back to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Scott. And it's Mitchell missing. Here's the Ravens with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Mitchell against Aminu. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Aminu's got 9 points now in just the second half. Right outside. Outside Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now Carter. Adams outside. Back to Carter. Lets it go from deep. Shot clock reset for Vancouver. Adams against Mitchell. Outside, Green. 3-pointer. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Dallas. Parker outside. And the pass to Doncic. From downtown, offensive rebound. Thompson with the bucket.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Vancouver with the ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Pass to Waters. The feed to Adams. Good D by Johnson. Here's Dallas. Doncic outside. Lets a floater go with the second effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Quietly becoming more dangerous on the offensive end. Thompson draws contact.
So Vancouver ends up going with a new group. And so Thompson nails both of them. 1:56 left to play here in the fourth. Jones against Carter. The kick out to Scott. A three-pointer off the mark. Scott's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Thompson outside. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
The powerful body of Thompson, easily able to absorb contact and finish.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for Dallas.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Luka Doncic.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Carter against Jones. Green passes to Carter. Clock at 6. Fires at the elbow. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. And so it's Dallas with it. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Jones against Carter. Jones, no luck. Aminu with it. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so...
So we got crushed. All right, hopefully that's not an indicator of things to come.